few years ago when the iPhone was first introduced. Maybe not the first one, but it was the first iPhone I had bought the wife. She didn't know that you could change the keyboard preferences and that you could set up shortcuts and things like that. So I took her phone after I picked it up from the store, and I changed the word no to say pecan pie. And she doesn't care anything about pecan pie. So I went home and I gave her the phone, and I left, and I said, hey, babe, I'm on the way to the store. Do you need anything? And of course, she replies, no, but no doesn't say no. No says pecan pie. And I messaged her back and I said, what? And she said, I have no idea why it just typed that. I tried to type the word pecan pie. I said, yes, I understand pecan pie. No problem. I'll be happy to pick one up. Kind of odd. I didn't know that you needed that. She says, I don't need one. I have no idea why it's doing that. And I was like, so do you need anything or not? She says, pecan pie. So she immediately calls me and she's tore up. She's like, I don't know what's wrong with this stupid phone. Every time I type the word no, it says pecan pie. I was like, really? She's like, yes, it's pecan pie. And I was like, oh, that's kind of weird. She goes, yeah, I don't know what's wrong with it. You got to take it back to the Verizon store. I was like, all right. So we hung up, and I get to the store, whatever, and I messaged her. And I knew that we had, milk and eggs and all the stuff. And I texted her about all of it. I said, we need any milk? Pecan pie. I was like, oh my gosh, I will get a pecan pie. And she's like, pecan pie, we don't need a pecan pie. I was like, oh, all right, hey, don't be so hostile about it. Well, in the meantime, her mom had messaged her, her sister had messaged her, and a few other folks had messaged her. And they were all tore up because she was messaging them the same thing about pecan pie. But I messed with her keyboard preferences. I mess with her all the time. It's a wonder she hasn't shot me or thrown me down a hill yet. But if you ever want to have some fun, go in and set up a shortcut for a word your spouse or your significant other is going to use, and just change that word to something completely off the wall. Change it to Willy Wonka Chocolate Factory, my underwear dirty, whatever you want to do. You can have a lot of fun. Tips from your old buddy Bad Brad to make the day more interesting.